Asterisk, it is interesting how some men can be physically attractive, dress well, and appear charming on the surface. Yet women leave a date feeling emotionally flat or disconnected. At the same time, another man who is not trying nearly as hard can create a completely different experience. With him, a woman may feel calm, relaxed, and unexpectedly drawn in even if nothing extraordinary happened on the date. This shift in energy is not accidental. Research and real-world experiences both point to the same conclusion. What matters most to many women on a first date is not being impressed, entertained, or even strongly desired. What matters most is feeling comfortable. Comfort, from a woman's perspective, is deeply tied to safety. This safety is not only about physical well-being, but also emotional and psychological security. It is the feeling that she can breathe, speak freely, and exist without tension around a man. Many men misunderstand this because they focus on being memorable, exciting, or impressive. While those traits can help, they do very little if a woman does not feel at ease in a man's presence. Emotional safety is the foundation upon which connection, attraction, and trust are built. One of the most important factors that creates this sense of safety is emotional predictability. Emotional predictability does not mean being boring or robotic. It means having a stable and consistent emotional presence. Women want to know that the man they are interacting with today will feel essentially the same tomorrow. When a man's mood swings sharply, or when he is affectionate one day and distant the next, it creates uncertainty. That uncertainty causes a woman to stay guarded. She may begin to overthink her words, monitor his reactions, or feel responsible for managing his emotions. This dynamic prevents genuine connection. When a man is emotionally steady, everything changes. His reactions are calm. His tone remains respectful even when something goes wrong. He does not punish others with silence, sudden withdrawal, or unpredictable behavior. This consistency allows a woman to relax. She does not feel like she has to walk on eggshells. Emotional steadiness signals maturity, self-awareness, and inner control, all of which are powerful indicators of safety. In contrast, behaviors like anxious texting, emotional highs, followed by cold distance, or excessive attention followed by withdrawal can feel destabilizing and unsafe. Consistency does not happen by accident. It comes from knowing oneself, understanding emotional patterns, and practicing self-discipline. Men who work on their inner stability are better equipped to show up reliably in relationships. Building habits that support mental and emotional health, such as regular exercise, reflection, or personal growth practices, can strengthen this consistency over time. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing feelings. It is about responding, rather than reacting. Another key element in making a woman feel safe is presence rather than performance. Many men go into dates trying to impress. They focus on saying the right thing, being funny, or avoiding silence at all costs. While the intention may be positive, this behavior can feel pressured and overwhelming. Performance creates tension. Presence creates calm. When a man is present, he listens without rushing. He allows moments of quiet. He is not scanning her face for approval after every sentence. This grounded energy communicates confidence and security. Presence allows a woman to feel that she does not need to perform either. She does not feel responsible for keeping the conversation alive or protecting his ego. Instead, the interaction becomes mutual and natural. This is where authentic connection forms. Confidence is not loud or constant. It is often quiet, attentive, and emotionally available. Respecting boundaries is another major factor in emotional safety. Women feel secure around men who naturally respect limits without making things awkward or dramatic. This includes paying attention to verbal and nonverbal cues, such as body language, tone, and pacing. When a woman signals discomfort or hesitation, a safe man responds calmly and without pressure. He does not push guilt or take it personally. He simply adjusts. Equally important is a man's ability to hold his own boundaries. Men who never express needs avoid conflict entirely, or agree with everything may seem accommodating, but they often create an unbalanced dynamic. Women tend to feel safer around men who have a clear sense of self, values, and limits. This balance shows emotional strength and reliability. Clear and calm communication also plays a crucial role. Confusion creates anxiety, and anxiety prevents relaxation. A man who communicates honestly and consistently builds trust. This does not mean constant texting or over-explaining. It means being straightforward. If plans change, he communicates. If he is interested, he expresses it without overwhelming intensity. If he needs time, he says so instead of disappearing. Mixed signals undermine safety, while clarity reinforces it. Another deeply influential factor is how a man handles anger and frustration. Women pay close attention to how men react under stress. Small moments often reveal more than big conversations. If a man becomes easily irritated, raises his voice, or shows physical signs of uncontrolled anger, it signals potential volatility. Emotional expression is not the problem. Lack of regulation is. A man who can acknowledge frustration while remaining composed feels safe to be around. Handling challenges with patience and perspective shows emotional maturity. It reassures a woman that difficult situations will not escalate unnecessarily. This steadiness is not only calming but also deeply attractive. It communicates reliability and emotional strength. Finally, women observe how men move through the world. How a man treats service workers, strangers, and people he does not need anything from speaks volumes. Politeness, empathy, and patience in everyday interactions show character. These behaviors demonstrate that kindness is natural, not performative. A man who navigates life with awareness and self-control creates a sense of protection without dominance or control. Making a woman feel safe is not about being perfect, overly agreeable, or passive. It is about emotional steadiness, presence, respect, communication, and self-regulation. When a woman feels safe, she becomes more open, relaxed, and emotionally available. That safety allows attraction to deepen naturally. While many men focus on appearance or charm, emotional safety is often what makes a woman want to stay. When these qualities are genuine, they set a man apart in a meaningful and lasting way.